Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the return of a legend. Yes, Team 80s is back for the first time in over a year, but they're on opposite sides of the playing field this time around. Jeremy Adams versus Sandy Robinson here in the Movie Trivia Challenge Singles Division. I'm Nico Suave Regoli. That's Hunter the Hitman Chambliss. For the record, by the time this airs, I have no idea if this link below me will still work, but you can still try and click it and make a donation to the Four Diamonds Fund. If it doesn't work, oh well, we tried. But hey, anyway, I'm excited to see how this match plays out. Will ring rust be a factor for Jeremy Adams? Will it be a factor for Sandy Robinson? Because even though he's played more than Jeremy has in the past year, he still hasn't played as much. Then again, Jeremy has he's got his job writing questions for the Schmodown. At least I still think he has that job. He can correct me if I'm wrong on that when we bring him on. But they've got their different forms of preparation here. I'm just excited to see both of these guys back in the same ring together, even if it's on opposite sides. Hunter, say some words.
Dude, when Jeremy told me that he was ready to come back, I knew immediately who I wanted to put him against. That's Sandy Robinson. These guys still are the best of friends, one of the greatest teams in Fan League history, in one of my opinions. So seeing them go head-to-head, this could be an instant classic, and I'm super excited for it.
You have this weird Vince McMahon obsession with putting teammates against one another. You tried to pair me up against RJ for like the first Nerda match I was going to have. Then you ended up pairing me up against Matthew, and now you've got Team 80s fighting each other in their first match, in Jeremy's first match back. What is wrong with you? Why do you like to make people fight?
I love tag team wrestling. That's the thing. I love tag teams. But when it makes sense, it makes sense. And with you and Matt, it made sense because it was going to happen, either way. So why not make it an opening round match? But I'm excited for this. So please introduce our first competitor.
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is 3 rounds in the Movie Trivia Challenge Singles Division. Introducing first, making his long-awaited return to the world of trivia, he is the former 2-time Full Metal Trivia Singles Champion, the former Multiplex Entertainment Movie Warzone Teams Champion, and the former Multiplex Entertainment Movie Warzone Singles Champion of the World, Jeremy the Atom Adams.
Hello, gents.
Welcome back, Jeremy.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I, as everyone knows, took some time off, quite a bit, actually a year, and I decided to come back, and this is it. This is my first match back, and it's in this awesome league, which I haven't played in before, so I'm so excited, although I'm a little intimidated because, like Nico said, I haven't played in forever, so who knows, if I'm going to be firing at my old pace, and it's a new format that I've never played, but I'm excited, and it's going to be awesome, and I can't really lose because I'm playing my favorite person in the world, so.
Aw, there we go.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Nico, explain how round number 1 works.
Sure. So, round 1 works like this. We are going to put you on a one-shot, and then there is going to be a 60-second clock right to the right side of your head.
Okay.
That clock will begin counting down as soon as I ask you your first of 8 questions from 8 predetermined movie trivia categories. If you know the answer, say it immediately, and then we'll move on to the next one and we'll keep doing that as the 60 seconds go on. If you don't know the answer, you can say pass as many times as you need to. Once the 60 seconds have concluded, that is where you will be cut off, and we will read your score after Sandy has taken his turn, as well as his own score. If you get all 8 questions correct, you will get a bonus question once you both have been brought back on screen. Hunter, have I forgotten anything besides the fact that they will not get extensions or challenges until later on in the game?
That's it. You're good, brother.
Okie dokie.
All
So
right.
let's give him a one shot, and I shall get started. Not including Pixar, what Disney animated film was released in 2011?
Tangled.
Who directed the most Fast and Furious movies?
Justin Lin.
Which Stephen King film stars Kathy Bates and Jennifer Jason Leigh?
Dolores Claiborne.
Who directed Backdraft?
Ron Howard.
What year was The Hot Chick released?
2003.
Who plays Polly in the Rocky series?
Burt Young.
P.T. Anderson directed Adam Sandler in what film?
Punch Drunk Love.
The movie Victory is about what sport?
Soccer/football.
All right. Didn't need his passes. He got through all of those questions within the time allotted.
Awesome. So now we will take Jeremy off the screen and we'll bring back Sandy the Sandman Robinson.
And his opponent, with a record of 1-1 here in the Movie Trivia Challenge Singles Division, he is the former Multiplex Entertainment Sports Battlefield Champion and the former Multiplex Entertainment Movie Warzone Teams Champion, Sandy the Sandman Robinson.
Yo.
That's all you had to do. Well, how's it going, Sandy?
Oh, you know what it is, guys. It's it's one of these things where I'm super happy and super nervous and super scared in a way, and it's one thing to be partners with this guy. It's another thing to square off against him. And it's happened before, and every single time I've been terrified because the guy is just an absolute maniac when it comes to trivia, and I love him for it. But here it is. I said this to Hunter privately, and I'll say it live here. Hunter, your guys' setup for this particular, the way the match runs, the way you guys have your round set up, gives anybody a legit shot at winning at any time. At any time. So as long as I do my best and do what I can to do, then I think I can at least hang in the same neighborhood, as maybe not in the same block or the next door neighbors, but in the same neighborhood. You know what? I might be able to hang out with them. So I'm just happy to be here, and I'm going to do my best and have some fun answering some questions.
You got to give yourself
not in
credit,
the same not in the same apartment complex then.
Oh. No. See, there's Jeremy's gilded high rise over here. and then there's like my dirt slum house that's like way down there, that I live in. And every so often I get invited to come upstream and play with one of the greatest players that's ever played in this thing. But for the most part, I stay down in my little slums and hang out. And that's it. Try to watch movies.
I mean, it's a Canadian slum, so it's probably still nice.
Oh, it's really nice. It's just, it's not as nice as, whenever you enter the door, Jeremy hears, "Hallelujah, you're great at trivia." And that's it. That's where the great trivia players go. And I'm not there. So I'm in the really crappy to pretty good area way down south there, but it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna be okay. I know I still got a house to go back to, so it's all right.
All right, Nico, please explain how round number 1 works to Sandy.
I feel like I'm back in House Night Fury, and I need to give you a pep talk before a match. Oh dear Lord. Anyway, okay. So what's gonna happen is we're going to put a one shot of you on screen. And then once that one shot is there, there's going to be a 60-second clock to the northeast side of your head. When that clock will start as soon as I ask you the first of 8 questions from 8 predetermined movie trivia categories. If you know the answer, say it immediately. We'll go on to the next one, and we'll keep doing that over and over and over again until all questions have been answered. If you need to pass, you have as many of those as you need to. But once the clock has counted down to 0, that's it. That's when the round ends, and you're stuck with however many questions you got right out of how many questions you answered. There are no extensions or challenges in effect for this round. That will be happening later. If you get all 8 questions correct, then once we have read the scores, and if any of you have gotten a perfect 8, We'll let you answer that bonus question once both of you are back on screen. Have I screwed up the explanation, or did I get it just
No.
right?
You got it just right, man.
Okay, you take
Me-
this one then.
Speed
You ask.
versus a clock.
Yep. So I will
There you
I will ask you these questions. Sandy, are you ready?
go.
All right. So your first question is, not including Pixar, what Disney animated film was released in the year 2011?
Inside Out.
Who directed the most Fast and Furious movies?
Justin Lin.
Which Stephen King film stars Kathy Bates and Jennifer Jason Leigh?
Oh shoot. I'll say I'll pass.
Who directed Backdraft?
Ron Howard.
What year was The Hot Chick released?
1997.
Who plays Polly in the Rocky series?
Burt Young.
Paul Thomas Anderson directed Adam Sandler in what film?
Crap. Pass.
The movie Victory is about what sport?
Soccer.
Which Stephen King film stars Kathy Bates and Jennifer Jason Leigh?
Pass.
P.T. Anderson directed Adam Sandler in what film?
Time.
Shit. It was what the hell? I know what the name of the movie is, and I just can't
Alright,
freaking bring it to my head.
We will bring back Jeremy, and we will have a score update.
I know how much he got.
Sandy, I bombed on movie release dates. I'm so mad. I broke on
yeah.
both of them.
All right, guys. So the score at the end of round number 1 is as follows. Jeremy in the lead with 6, Tony behind with 4. I will go ahead and tell you guys all the answers. So, not including Pixar, what Disney animated film was released in 2011? Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
Who directed the
I
most?
jumped the gun and said
movie?
Tangled. I was a year off.
Justin Lin. Dolores Claiborne is Kathy Bates and Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Oh.
Ron Howard did direct Backdraft. The Hot Chick was released in the year 2002.
Okay.
Jeremy, you were close.
I said 98.
Yeah.
Burt Young plays Polly in the Rocky series. P.T. Anderson directed M. Sandler in Punch Drunk Love. And Victory is about soccer.
Yeah. I said
Shit.
soccer/football to cover my base.
It was Dolores Claiborne, and it was Punch Drunk Love that I just
I know
dragged
you knew
in front of
them.
my head, and I knew them
I
both.
know you
so
knew them. It's just one of those things.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So
Almost
close.
said 2002 for the Hot Chick. That hurts.
All right, guys. So here's how round number 2 works. It is the quotes round. Both Jeremy and Sandy have gave us 2 movies or categories that they want a quote from. I will tell them quote. And in order to get 2 points, I need the character and the actor who said the quote. If you get it both right, you gain 2 points. You get one, but miss the other, your opponent can steal for 1 point. But you miss both of them, your opponent can steal for up to 2 points. All right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so since Jeremy is in the lead, he can choose if he wants to go first or defer.
I'll defer.
Oh.
All right, so Sandy, the first movie you picked was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And the quote is, here's the deal. What I win, I keep. What you win, I keep. And you can just say it out loud. You don't have to write it down.
Okay. See. You want just the who said it?
The character and the actor.
See. Gonna give Jeremy a chance to steal here because I know that it's Billy the Kid. Is the character. I don't know who the actor is.
That is correct for 1 point. Jeremy.
No, I don't know the name of that actor either. Darn it. Should have studied that cast list better.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so it is Billy the Kid, played by Dan Shore.
Okay.
All right, Sandy, your second movie is a movie I love, Ready Player One. And your quote is, but people need to spend more time in the real world because, just like Holiday said, reality is the only thing that's real.
All right. The character is Parsifal / Wade Watts. Ty Sheridan.
That is correct for 2 points.
There you go, buddy. Good job, buddy.
I always mix him up with somebody else, and I'm glad I've remembered.
All right. Now, Jeremy, are you ready for
Yep.
your two movies? The first
Yep.
one you picked is another favorite movie of mine, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Hey, I'm still here. Give me something to do.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, your quote from Scott Pilgrim versus the World is, "I hate her stupid guts. He only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 25.
That would be Knives Chow, played by Ellen Wong.
Correct on both accounts.
Nice. I knew
And
it was her.
25 is old?
She's fat too.
People say things they don't mean when they're mad.
Yep.
Anyway, your second quote comes from the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So we've got two movies here ending in the word adventure. How coincidental is that?
Just, you know what?
It's the 80s for you. It's the 80s for you.
Anyway, your quote is, "Remember the first time I saw your bike? You were riding past my house, and I came running out to tell you how much I liked it, even way back then."
That would be Francis Buxton, played by Mark Holton.
Correct for another 2 points. Okay, folks. So with that, we now have a score of 10-7 with Jeremy in the lead once again as we head into the final question of round 2, which is worth 4 points. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to read this quote, and then both competitors will have 60 seconds to answer the character name, the actor name, the name of the movie, and the year it came out. And whoever came up with this category is a gigantic smartass because the category is 80s movies.
Hi.
Oh man.
All right. And the quote reads as thus: "Bull true. I know how your dad feels about you. He doesn't give a shit about you. Denny was the one he cared about, and don't try to tell me different. You're just a kid, Gordy."
I'm sorry, I had to, okay?
I mean, I can't. To be honest, I might have done the same thing if I were in your shoes.
You would have done the same thing.
But then again, I'm autistic, and there are like things right in front of me that I'm completely oblivious to. So honestly, I might not have thought of this. It depends on the day and how awake I am, I guess.
Can I get a repeat
Sure. Bull
or
true.
an extension?
I know how your dad feels about you. He doesn't give a shit about you. Denny was... I lost my place. Denny was the one he cared about, and don't try to tell me different. You're just a kid, Gordy. And that is Sandy's first extension. Although he still had plenty of time.
And you need to the actor, the character, the movie, and
The year.
Release year.
the year.
Mhm. I'm trying not to say anything because I'm worried about ruining one of these answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pens
Pin
down.
down. We will start with Jeremy.
You guys are trying to make me cry with this one. What's going on here? That would be Chris Chambers, played by River Phoenix in Stand By Me, 1986.
That's correct for 4 points.
Yeah,
Sandy.
he is. And I am not. I knew it was River Phoenix. I knew it was Stand By Me. I said 1984, and I couldn't remember Chris.
You got
Chambers.
2. That's good, Sandy. I'm
Yep,
proud
you
of you
got
for
2.
getting 2 out of that.
Damn.
All right.
still winnable.
I'm sorry?
I said the game is still winnable.
It
Yeah.
very much is. The score at the end of the 5th question is Jeremy 14, Sandy with 9. Going into round number 3, which is the spin around. It works like this. I will spin the wheel 3 times. We have 6 movies on the wheel, 3 from Jeremy, 3 from Sandy. And after I spin it, you guys will bet 1 to 3 points on the movie that we spin. If you get the right, you gain those points. You miss it, you lose those points. All right.
Okay.
All right. So the movies on the wheel are It's a Wonderful Life, The Matrix, The Crow, A Goofy Movie, The Shining, and Pinocchio 1940. You guys are ready?
Yep.
Spin again. And it lands on a Goofy movie.
Please, can I ask this question?
You can.
I love this movie.
I saw how excited you were.
If it landed on It's a Wonderful Life, I would have walked out of the room. It's depressing.
What?
It is.
It's uplifting.
At the end, maybe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy, how many points you betting?
I may regret this. I said 3.
3. Sandy.
I knew he was going to, so I said 1.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, gentlemen. Your question from a Goofy movie is, what is the name of the lake that Goofy wants to take Max to?
I've
been to a lake?
I've been to multiple lakes. I live in Arkansas. That's pretty much all we have to do.
I'm in the Pittsburgh area. We have rivers.
5,
Banter.
3, 2, 1. Hands down, Sandy.
Lake Winnetonka.
I wish it was that. That is incorrect, Sandy. I mean, Jeremy.
Lake Destiny.
That is correct for 3 points.
So after some tallying of the scores, this game is mathematically over, and your winner, Jeremy the Atom Adams.
Jeremy, you come in 1-0 in the MTC. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. My whole plan was to come back to playing trivia again and not be my old self, be more loosey-goosey, just having fun with it, not beat myself up. And that has not come to fruition because I'm going to be beating myself up over missing movie release dates questions for quite a while. So pretty much the same old Jeremy's back, but it was a fun match. Those are awesome questions, guys. And it felt wonderful to be back. And that's why I beat myself up. And then I won't make the same mistake the next time I play. And some of that, whatever little rust there was that made me make those mistakes will hopefully go away. But, I just want to say Sandy played really great. I wouldn't take anything away from him. He hung in there with me. I just, I kind of went for broke on that Goofy movie question because, to be totally honest with you, when I was a teenager, I used to come home from school every day and watch that movie. I've probably seen that movie no less than like 100 times because it's one that always lifted me up and gave me a little bit of joy when I needed it at an important time in my life. So I just felt like I had to go for 3 on that. I had no idea that was going to be the knockout range. So it just kind of happened that way. But Sandy played great. And it was really fun to be back here. And especially with you guys. It's great to see you. You're all my friends. And thank you so much.
I have a follow-up question. Did you rewatch it every day because of the story itself or because you wanted to hear Powerline over and over again?
Hey, if you need a little bit of joy after a hard day in high school with getting bullied and stuff, Tevin Campbell / Powerline's voice just gives you that little bit of spark that you need to stand out above the crowd, even if you have to shout out loud.
Amen to that, my brother.
Amen. All right. And now over to Sandy the Sandman Robinson. You played amazing, brother. How are you feeling?
I mean, it always sucks to lose, but it sucks about like 99.9% less when you do it with your best friend. So, I mean, I told you guys from minute 1 that this was going to be a horror show, and that's exactly what it turned out to be. But I had fun, and it was good. I'm going to kick myself for probably the next 3 or 4 days about Dolores Claiborne and Chris Chambers and the date. I should have known. I absolutely should have known that was 86 instead of 84. I just slipped my mind because I was thinking so hard on who the character name was for River Phoenixes. But I mean, you know what? That's just the way it's going to go. I'm 1 and 2 now. So I'm not a pushover. I've never been a pushover, and it's going to be I can't wait till my next match. I know it might not come for a bit, but you know what? Whomever you put in front of me, I'm gonna show up prepared and do my best. And congratulations to Jeremy. Like he's exactly right. We haven't hung out as a group since the old House Night Fury days, and you know
Yeah.
what? It's a pleasure to see you, Hunter, Nico. You know I love you, and you guys were awesome today. And you know, I think that's Garth in the back, right?
No, that's JB3 in the back.
JB3, sorry, and JB3, you know the beard game's killing it, buddy. I love it. So, you know, thanks for being back there and keeping everybody honest. Because to be honest, I didn't know if it was a knockout either. I thought it might have been, but I started to try to do math in my head, and that's when, I mean, you can see the smoke still, you know, from my head from this match. But I love you guys. You know, anything I can ever do to help you guys out, you just let me know, and I'm there for you guys no matter what. So, thank you guys for letting me play, Jeremy. That's right, brother.
Love you, buddy.
Much love in this room, guys. I love everybody in this room. So I think that's where we should end it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this, please hit that like button. Subscribe to Nerd Entertainment Network down below. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon. Peace.